Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. In the last episode, we discovered that our setup here didn't work. It's consistently breaking, which is phenomenal, because we spent like more than half of last episode attempting to troubleshoot it. I feel like we followed some pretty good steps, and yet we came out empty. Now, we've got Quetzalism in the comments of the last episode throwing a possible fork that might have caused this issue. And we have staging chests, right? So currently, for example, over here, all of these blocks come out and they go into their chests and then they go out once again. So we've got advanced pipe there, advanced pipe upgrade there, and then, you know, it filters through. Currently, we've got these guys set to be nearest first. Sure, cool. So then they go up. Now, in order for the middle bits to get their stuff, we have this pipe underneath, and it just goes directly to them. So we've got it nearest first. It's set to whitelist only like the Prosperity Seed bases. And I thought that would be good enough. In my mind, one recipe goes in, the seed goes in, then all the items split up, and then they're in the first slot, so I assume they'll get extracted first, and then no problem. But it's the only thing that I can think of as well that is different between the setups. Currently, our essences appear to be going where they should go, and the seed base is like, I don't know, it's going in weird spots, so it might make sense. Maybe that little delay between the chest, maybe that's causing the problem. So we'll add a chest, we'll add like a second little buffer chest, purely just to add that delay in there. And we'll run some tests, we'll do a little bit of crying. Otherwise, I feel like we've got to come at this again. You know what I mean? Like from scratch, possibly with modular routers or something. I'm not certain, but I'm sick and tired of it. All right, so we should be able to go here, break this. Let's grab a chest, keep it nice and the same. So the chest will go there. Brilliant. Set the configurator up. Set that in there. Nearest first. That's what we've got for the rest. So cool. That should do the trick. Now, ideally, round robin would work as well, but, you know, you can't always have nice things, apparently. So, we'll try nearest first. If it's working, we'll try round robin again, see if that solves it. So, currently, there shouldn't be anything in these altars. We do have a little bit worse frame rate than normal. I don't really know specifically why. It's not too bad, though. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be okay. Oh yeah, I'm moving some files. So we'll pretend that that's the problem. All right, so if we search dirt seeds, we've got 201. I would like to get 9 more. So we'll order 9 more. The dirt seeds are just what we're using to test. So seed shop at the bottom. I've got it set up so that one recipe comes in at a time. And so I thought that's what we would see happen here. But as you can see, it's like it should let one recipe through, and then the second and the third while it's still crafting the first. But as you might be able to tell, that did not work. It either didn't work, or it's really messed things up and our stuff is nowhere to be seen. But I think it just didn't work. Yeah, okay. We'll jump over to the processing. Over here, the crafter in question is, oh god, we're struggling, is hidden back here. Here it is. So we might be able to just give it like a little jump start. You know what I mean? Like chuck a button in and just be like, hey, by the way, you can indeed start the next part of this quest. That didn't work. I really hoped it would. Can I place it there? Yeah, cool. So boom, we'll press that. That has applied redstone to the crafter. So it should, in theory, let the next recipe in. And it has. Awesome. So far, arguably so good. Although it really should be sending multiple in, because we've got it testing this, whether there's items in here. I'm telling you, man, this thing can't help itself. I'm genuinely mind blown that. Okay, awesome. It's a wonderful. It's a phenomenal start. Let's just change the. Well, we're gonna test a few things here. I'm just gonna ignore the redstone signal, so the recipes will just go in. And we're just going to see if that works. Yeah, why not? All right, so we've got 210 dirt seeds. I'm going to order another 10. Should work. There shouldn't be a problem with it. The the trick comes when we actually try to get our bees, right? Because then we've got multiple recipes happening at once. Because it needs like the Inferium one, the Prudentium one, blah, 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 blah. But as you can see, that works as a concept. Awesome. I do want to try 33 just before we continue here. Because that will be the full set here, which is 32, and then an extra one, so we'll see if that has the potential to mess up or something. Because obviously, I think the bit in the middle lasts a little bit longer than these outside ones, so I could definitely see some problems there. Nothing there, nothing there. What'd they do? I ordered 33, I think we got 33. Hey! Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so, here we go. If I open this up now, if I search, Insanium, I thought we had this stuff auto-crafting. Did I remove that? I didn't think I did. I thought we were just keeping them queued up and then I would cancel them and bingo bango. Alright, sure. I'm going to order another bee. Let's have a look at what happens. Actually, yeah, one bee should be fine. I think it's, if I try to order like 2. I want to wait until this finishes, and then I'm going to order another one and see if it breaks. So I want this to be at like the second tier, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want it to be at that tier, and then order 1, maybe even order like 10. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how long it takes to break. Currently, it appears to be working. That's good. See, we've got some going at different rates now. This is exactly what I wanted to test with. In the perfect world, it works. In the non-perfect world, we have a tertium bee here with Prudentium all around it. As you can see, not working. Let's cancel all of that. Like, already it's broken, so we're going to have to figure out where the stuff went and fix that. You're going to have to swap with the guy at the bottom. Luckily, that's a quick and easy fix, but as you can see, we still have, it's just a never-ending problem. Okay. Cool. Oh my god. Let me have a little bit of let's brainstorm with you guys. You guys can't talk, but I'll feel the vibe. So, an idea is that we have this bottom infusion altar hooked up with redstone. As in, if there's something in there, we halt the export of stuff into it, right? The benefit of that is that we can probably get all like 32 stuff to go into this, the staging chest down here, right? So all the stuff goes in here. The second it goes in there, this chest stops outputting. That allows all 32 to process, and then only once that goes empty, obviously the rest should be done as well, because we've started nearest first. My thought process is then all of them should be empty. Once this goes empty, boom. Well, actually, no, it would probably be better off doing furthest first. So it starts at the top, and if this guy is empty, no, but we didn't even go all the way up then. We just did 10 and it broke. So I will have to do, I'll have to do the nearest first, and if there's gap there, let the stuff in. No, but I don't even think that will work. We would almost have to do that for every single one, and then that's just kind of ruins the point. We could... So, well, that's one idea. One idea is that we somehow read that guy and we detect when stuff's in it. Sure, whatever. Cool. It's doable. It's an option. The other idea I've just had then is we set up a timer and we have this guy run on a timer or something. You know what I mean? We send in all that stuff at a time. Another option, which would probably solve the problem, is if I have it so that it will only do 32 of the bees at a time. That way, in theory, as long as we have it do one recipe at a time, it'll do like one whole, you know what I mean? That's an option. Honestly, that's probably the best option, but it feels like a cheap option. It feels like my system doesn't work the way it's meant to. You know what I mean? Like, the benefit of this system was that I didn't have to do that. And yet, here we are. I do want to have a couple more thoughts. I will say as well, the, what's this machine next to me called? The milker? I'm not a fan of the milking constantly happening in my ear. Okay, what else can we do this? So, honestly, the problem at the moment is that these guys finish before that guy finishes. So he's still got the finished product in him for like half a second where these guys fill up. And then because the finished product is in here, it sends it up to the top. That's the problem. How do we solve that problem? How do we? How do we solve that problem? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have a think, and I'll report back my findings. All right. I might have a solution. No, I don't think I do. I was gonna say I could, because I'm assuming that these guys just aren't fast enough, but I don't think it matters. I think even if we're pulling them as fast as we can, I feel like there'll still be a delay because these empty and then it transforms and then it goes. Man. I was going to say we could set up refined storage cables and just set up importers on them because apparently there's an input and an output slot internally on the altar. So for example, if I place a seed, it's in the input slot. If a seed or something goes through a transformation, it then moves to the output slot, the internal one that this infusion altar has, and then it can be extracted. So, like, if I had an importer, it shouldn't pull the seed base off. It should wait until it's crafted. That is an option. And because I'm also thinking, like, maybe I could set up, crafting pipes as well. But you have to set them up for every single one. Whereas importers, I'd just be able to place them. You know what I mean? It'd be so much easier. Cool. So that doesn't... I mean, that could work. I think we just do the recipes. I set them all up to be 32. It's not that bad. I could probably even do a stack, because then, like, that should just be perfect. The only problem would be that I would only be able to craft a stack at a time. And I would need a lot more than what we've got. So it's a bit of a problem. I could do 32, like, that is doable. I can order 32. I can order 32. I'll tell you what, we'll set up the bees we've got, because I'm pretty sure we got a couple more bee friends. Let's turn our magnet off while we're here. Put those away. Yeah, all of these are very high productivity, except for that guy, but that's fine. Oh, very, very cool. I think I have to load the Beyond as well. I think that's why stuff's not auto-crafting, is because the Beyond's currently not loaded in. That would make sense to me. I've got the Omegas on us. Awesome. Let's search Insanium blocks. Brilliant. Chuck one up there. Chuck these in. And chuck in 5 of these guys. Awesome. Same thing here. And... cool. Very nice. Yeah, man. I think we just need to change the recipes. I think it will be a little bit annoying, but I think it is for the best. My brain is in overdrive. I was even thinking about it today, like, how do I do it? I just can't figure it out. I'll tell you what, we'll set it up for the bees. We'll do it. Why not? Honestly, even if we just go Supremium, because the jump from Supremium to Insanium is quite, well, insane. We might have to order Supremium ones before we order Insanium ones. Just to sort of do ourselves a bit of a favor there. The other downside will be I will have to change each of these to be 32. Oh, 32. I can probably copy it. So I'm just going to do... The problem is, in Applied Energistics, this is highlighted automatically, so you can just like... Oh, I was going to say so you could just paste in your thing. Oh, yeah, because that's making it 132, so yeah, I do have to backspace it. Which is unfortunate because this is going to be extremely tedious. Yeah. Will this work? Yeah, I'll just have to change a little bit of the inputs and outputs to make sure it works properly, but it should work. I guess. I guess it should work. Alright, well, this will be my job for the next little while, so I will be back. Alright, I've done it. I did the deed. It's okay. Never fear, for I have done what is required. Okay. So, I mean, what I'll have to change as well, because it, like... will I have to change it? I don't think I have to change anything. Because currently it's reading the input chest, so the second this is empty, the next recipe comes through. And then obviously the second that's empty, the next one comes through. Which actually is a problem. Is it a problem? Yeah, it is a problem. We want the next recipe to come through only once the first recipe is done. So what we will do is we are going to have to change a few things here. We can break this, we can break this, we can break that, this, that, and this. So, We will need a new buffer chest, which will be this guy here. So now when it's done, all the stuff will go in there. This guy will be entangled. It will be taken into processing and swapped over from, if I can figure out how to do it, swapped over from this guy, which is a different chest that we had hooked up. So there we go. That's swapped. Brilliant. So when that guy has items in it, the redstone pulse will be triggered. And then once the items are out of it, the redstone will be off, making it a pulse, making it send in the next set of items. I think I need to make it so that... Oh, I'm opening a thing. I think I actually need to turn that back on, though. I don't think we set that up, did we? Pulse inserts next set. Brilliant. So we can come back over here. So that should be fine. We've got 32 stuff going in there. If we want to, what we'll do is we'll place a pipe here. And we can probably just leave it. It's going to be 32 items at a time. I think a single pipe doing 4 items every second should be enough. If we want to, we can put in a normal thing, but that should be fine. I think that will be okay. No, I don't. We'll put in, what, 8 items? 16 items, so it'll be gone in a full second. We'll do a basic pipe. Basic pipe's pretty good. We don't want it to empty too quickly, because otherwise, the guy won't even understand that a pulse has happened, and he won't send it in the next set. That's my thinking, anyhow. In the meantime, we search Insanium. We click here. We click Craft. It says, well, I need to make 32 of them. And we say, get started. So, we'll watch in the corner of our eyes. First thing it needs to do is make all of the Inferium and whatnot, which is what it should have done currently. Now it's waiting on the rest. So it says the craft is locked. What? Oh, I'm not smart. I'm not... My bad. What have I done? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Yeah, my bad. I realized everything that went wrong. So what we will do, we're gonna pick this stuff up. Turn the magnet back on. Boom, 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 pow, boom, pow, boom, boom. Cool. That chest will have to be the other chest. That's fine. We can fix that. This guy can be that guy. All he has to do is also be different entangle guy. This entangle guy will go there. It will become... Hold on. It will become this entangle guy. Cool. Then we just want to place the comparator, which I don't think it will let me place the comparator on this. So we will do a cover. Boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, boom. Hold on. Boom. Really? You're not going to let me place a... That seems insane. Okay. We're not going to do that. That's a disaster. Why aren't I allowed to? Let me do the thing. I want to do the thing. Alright, that's fine. We'll get an emitter. Nope, we will get a writer. I totally know what I'm doing. A redstone writer. We'll get a inventory reader. We will get a logic cable. A single variable card. And we should be able to make this happen. Inventory reader. The redstone writer will go onto that face. Place in our logic cable. Like so. We want to say, hey, if the inventory is not empty, output a redstone signal. And so then it will output a redstone signal. This guy should detect, but he's currently not. That's fine. I think we can pull that off with good old-fashioned redstone. Cool. Inventory not empty is false, so it is false. Cool. This guy now needs to be re-entangled. So we'll jump back out here. Grab our binder. He needs to be an actual input chest now. Jump back and forth. I wish the tool belt was just that little bit more responsive. It times out every so often. Like, it's a little bit weird. So that can go there. That's awesome. Cool. Everything should be fine now. I just need to make sure that all those are empty, as they should be. And I think they are. You're empty. You're empty. Put the blocks away. Search Insanium. Some of the stuff has disappeared, which is fine. I'm going to cancel this guy again. Boom. Now it should work. Ta-da! So So that should go all the way to the top. Which is awesome. And then there should be no second recipe in here or in here, which there isn't. And now it's done. And once it's completely done, we should get the next recipe. There we go. Cool. That's a lot more doable. I think we're all okay with that. That's fine. All right, cool. Awesome. So yeah, we are now crafting 32 at a time, as seen in here. And that is awesome. Yeah, not much else to say. Cool. So that should hopefully be some nice overkill. We should be able to jump back into the Beyond now. Very nice area over here. So this guy should be doing fine. The auto setup should be doing well as well. I guess when they show up, it'll take care of him and keep him in here. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So we've got 32 on their way, which is obviously brilliant. Next up, we'll have to work on the farms. The farms, I will be honest, I haven't even really thought about what we're doing there. I'm pretty sure it's just more of this. What's the benefit of doing modules versus just doing a massive field? The benefit is... I don't actually know. I don't know what I don't really know. I think we'll probably just do... I actually don't know. I guess we'll copy and paste it with like the stairs. You know what I mean? I guess we'll copy paste this part, like the cobble, the bricks and stuff, because it'll look nice. Yeah, that should be fine. Cool. Should we start doing that? I guess we should to some degree. Now the copy paste gadget is great and all, but the problem with the copy paste gadget is as follows. Hold on. Is it even working currently? I don't think it is. What's happening? I'm pressing V to toggle my night vision, but it's not really working. This guy isn't doing his thing. I've got him set to copy. We'll remove that. Copy. Settings menu clear. Fade, undo, rotate. What? Huh? Uh-oh. Okay. Possibly not good. It showed I was still in the lobby. I don't know what I've done. Oh no. Okay, it's selected a massive area, which I don't really know why, but it's done it. Can I I might have timed out again. Maybe I should right click next time instead of you know, let's see. Can I write test? Yeah, okay. So I think unless my chat settings are on open, maybe. No, yeah, I think I've timed out. Cool. So I'll right click because I think it's using my old distance. You know what I mean? My old zone. So I shift right click there before. I'll rejoin in. We'll right click the top block and that should hopefully reset it. I might time out a third time, but it should be fine after that. I reckon shift clicking in the sky or something might clear it. Or even that setting I saw that I thought I clicked clear on. Obviously that was during when I was timed out. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we got it. We've copied 3 blocks. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. So if I select this now, that should be nice and fine. Seamless. Beautiful. Spectacular. So now we should be able to paste it as well. Now, it's a little bit hard to see what's happening. That's fine. We're going to anchor it here. We're going to go into the edit settings. It will go down a Y level. It will go -X that way. We can have some overlap. I think that's fine. That's going to be the zone that it inhabits. And then we just need to place the stuff. Now, the problem is that is fertilized dirt, not normal dirt. And those are modular routers that are configured. And I think there might even be... Is there anything else in there? Oh, no, just a module. Oh, yeah, easy. Cool. So one modular router is going to be used in the making of this film. Awesome. Let's grab some in our inventory. Do I need everything else? I've right-clicked. Did I only place the modular router? Let's get some stone bricks happening. That should be fine. Let's clear out 99% of the stuff in my inventory because obviously they've got to go. And let's search planks. turn these into some stairs. Because I don't think we had many stairs. Maybe we did. Who knows? I wonder as well, can we do water? I don't really know how that's going to work, to be honest with you. Can we ray trace fluids? But how are you going to get the fluid? You know, like, where are you pulling this fluid from? Let's see if it uses the buckets in my inventory. Boom. So I've clicked. As you can see, it's begun placing. It's going to place all of that stuff. It has not used any of the water. Splendid. Let's get back to crafting grid. Put those away. But here you go. Look, that's all built. So what I'll have to do is we'll place the dirt. That'll be fine. And then we'll copy and paste it with dirt. And then we'll, what do you call it? We'll red fertilize it at a later date. That'll be the genius idea. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, we didn't have slabs as well. What was it going to be? Was it stone brick slabs? Maybe. Let's have a quick look. Copy paste gadget, right click? I think it was. Yeah, I see it. Very nice. Cool. Alrighty then. So that is our standard, I guess, that we will be copying and pasting from henceforth. That should be fine. And yeah, we'll see how everything else goes. Select that. Select that. Very nice. Let's go paste mode. All right, so it's still anchored there, but what we can do now is we can jump back into the settings and we can shift over here with the Z and we can get that lined up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And chuck it a right click. And that will obviously fill in the rest of that stuff. Sweet. So we'll just have to go through with the water at the end, but that will obviously save us a lot of time, I would say. Let's bring it over this way now. Boom. Awesome. Now, once you right-click it, I'm pretty sure you can just go ahead and start changing it already. I don't think it matters too much. There is a limit, as you can see, by the range that you can go. So we will clear that. We will remove the anchor, and we'll anchor it on this side. So we'll highlight here, anchor it, jump in here, move it down a level, and then bring it on over. And so I'll do that. I think I'll do a 3x3. So we'll do that. It's a pretty big area. I don't know if we'll need some more stuff in the making of it, but we'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, I guess I'll fill in the rest of the stuff. I'm trying to think if there's an easier way. I mean, I'm sure there's some mod that can pull it off, like putting the water in the stairs and all that. I'm still not convinced that the building gadget can't do it, or the copy paste gadget can't do it, but yeah, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Cool, so let's unanchor that. And we'll jump here. Oh, this one. Oh, look at this for expansion. How much stuff do we have? We could probably do with some more stone bricks. Very nice. But yeah, we can just right-click it. We don't even have to set it up perfectly anymore. How cool is that? Yeah, so we'll just expand backwards. That's going to be so easy. Alrighty. So, what do we actually need? What do we need to bring across? So, the one that breaks stuff is that guy at the bottom. The one that picks up stuff is you. You're not really picking it up, though. Like, I think that we could probably do an item collector or something if we had to. Because this guy, he's got a magnet in him, but it feels, I don't know, it feels like it could be done with an item collector, right? That's the vibe I'm getting. It can do 7 blocks. If we compare that over here, so we will still need a slab, because it still needs a slab. We'll actually go ahead and make some more to cover that problem. So we essentially need a slab there, right? This guy's going to hit up, and he's also going to hit down, hence the slab that's down there. On top of this guy, what we can probably just do is get a dim chest with an item collector on it. As you can see, it's a pretty big range. We can even up the range to where it's pretty massive. How big can we go? 7 by 7. And so we get some overlap. I think we'll do that on all of them. And we'll increase that max as well. Because we're only ever going to want to grab that. If I do show range, we can move out of it and you can see. That way, we'll be able to catch any little bit of overflow that sort of gets stuck on the edges. I think it's a good idea. And I reckon that's better than doing that guy. And this will go directly into our system. No problemo. So, I say we go through and knock these out of the park. So, we'll get our dim chest. Awesome. Get our item collectors. Brilliant. And I will meet you guys back when I'm done. Can I copy paste that? Because the dim chest, that's easily copy-pasted. The slab is. Even the item collect. Yeah, this is... Hold the phone. This is a lot easier. So I can pull this in the future. This will be so much easier. And so I need that as well. So we'll stand back a bit. That's that selected. Brilliant. Let's jump into paste mode. Let's also clear the settings so that it is where we want it. We will up the settings to be that. And so now, assuming I'm far enough away that I don't open the modular router, if we walk back to where the bit at the top, see how you can see it and then you can't at a certain distance, you right click and it will place the stuff. So we can honestly probably just do it from the sky. As long as we look directly on the thing when we right click, it should do it. I think we got all those. I did right click. Yep. Looks like it did. They've all loaded in. Very nice. As for the range by default does cover all of the dirt. We might as well just open, like it doesn't take that long, and I think if there's a chance that any of the stuff gets loose, that's horrible. Like if you're on a server, make sure you have like a trillion different fail safes. I shouldn't need to remind you guys that, but it can get pretty bad if the server's on 24/7. So yeah, cool. What else do we need to do? We need to copy the activators and stuff. There might actually be a way to genuinely like copy and paste all of the internals of these guys. So for starters, we are going to need a Supremium Scythe, allegedly. Supremium Scythe with up and down modules. Now, if we search Scythe, we don't have them automated, which means potentially an annoying problem. So let's go ahead and automate them. Do we have anything in here to automate? Nah, we'll just do it in the overworld, that's fine. Cool. So, let's try this. Scythe, awesome. Supremium, what's this guy do? 17 by 17. Supremium, Imperium, Tertium, Prudentium, Inferium. Cool. So we obviously want this recipe. We would like that recipe. I don't know if having exact on, I'm going to regret, but we've got it on. And we're going to stick with it. I'm going to hope that it does not cause horrific problems for us in the near future. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. So if I want a Supremium Scythe, I will order one, and it's just crafting recipes. It should be really fast if it's not broken. And it works. Awesome. Cool. So, what? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I meant to do that. And we're back. Okay, so the other thing is obviously the modules, and then obviously it's also the lily pads, but we'll cross that a little bit later. So, modules. We need ups, we need downs. Now, I think if I grab these and we split them, I think it's that simple. As in, direction down, and that's the only thing that changes. So if I just open all 17, I can say direction down. And now that should be identical. If we switch between them, you can see they're identical. This next one should be up, so we'll right click it, up. Now let's compare them. Completely identical, perfect. So we can chuck those back in. We will of course need the speed upgrades. We're probably gonna need more than that, so we'll get them cooking. But it should be, hold on. We'll grab those out. Let's go Scythe as well. Let's order 10 of those. We don't need 10, but you know. So I'm going to open this, shift click, 1, 2, shift click. Cool. And we will rinse and repeat. So, what am I doing? U, 1, 2, U. Very nice. These don't stack, but that's okay. U, 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 U. Awesome. Yeah, so this isn't too bad. This is also, what are we doing currently? We are octupling it. We're octupling our rate. No, we're not even doing that. We're, I don't know. We're doing good. that's all that matters, I guess. That's all that matters. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it looks like we have the perfect amount of slices on us as well, even though I think we crafted more than we needed. We could only store as many as we needed. That's not how you do that. That is. Cool. So they're up and running, minus the seed part, which I will say, quite an important part. Now, previously, we had a harvest pylon that would obviously till the land and whatnot. We don't really have that. I realized as well, I'd possibly... I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to make of any of this at the moment. Let's drop you and you. If we shrink, we can go in here and we can place the water. The problem is messy, messy situation. If I grab this bucket, ideally this would work for what we're doing, but it does not for some reason. Let's grab a stair and let's test this. Let's test it in the overworld. Let's do that. Where the water, it doesn't matter if it runs somewhere. We're also super small, but that's okay. So, I have this stair and I want water in it. As you can see, it doesn't work. Currently, the mode is in place only. If I sneak and scroll, we can change it into pickup, in which case, allegedly it's meant to pick up the water. But as you can see, it doesn't even really do that. If we scroll again, invert, sneak to pick up, or right click to place, I guess, is how it's meant to work. Normal pickup, sneak to place. As you can see, placed. Cool. Place only, pickup only. The pickup part doesn't work, I think, because the tank is full, but the place part doesn't work either. So it's sort of like mission failed regardless, right? How else do we get water into these stairs? I can hold 16 buckets at a time, sure. But like, I don't know, that's a bit annoying that I have to go back into my inventory. No one wants to do that. I could have buckets in the dank. I don't think that works that way, but we can definitely try. Let's go bucket of water. Let's open this guy up and see if he'll accept the bucket of water. He will. If I middle click water, he doesn't register that, but that's fine. We'll scroll until we see bucket of water. And so if I right click, oh, and that's all she wrote. And that's all she wrote. So we are going to jump. Oh, come on. We're going to jump in here into processing. We will go to Mr. Dank over here. We will say, I would like a water bucket, please. And can I have 16 water buckets? No, I can't have 16 water buckets. That's fine. Let's just order, what, 4 to be maintained in the dank? That should be doable. They should be able to pull that off. Well, look how slow it takes. You can see in the bottom right. That takes a while. I think we fill this guy up with water buckets. I think that should be perfectly doable. At least for the most part. Cool. I wouldn't mind the empty buckets being taken, but it might not matter. We might just store them all in there. I don't think that it will be the end of the world if we store them all in there. Alright, so now, what I should be able to do is scroll to water bucket and... Oh, yeah, it switches to empty bucket instantly. We've almost got this. Let's try to see if we can... Where am I? I'm right here. Let's see if we can import out the buckets. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this will empty my dank completely and make it irreversible, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to place this here. I'm going to place this here. Whitelist. So that guy probably got emptied. As you can see now, he's filling up again. Sure. If we switch him to bag mode, we can make sure that these water buckets stay stacked where they should, which is up there. Perfect. Let's try this again. Let's jump into the beyond. So here we are. We're in construction. We're in water bucket. If I place this, it does work. Ah! Well, now it's not. Okay. I'll tell you what. One plus upside is I can put the bucket in there and I can pull these buckets out. And that will keep working, allegedly. Sanium bee, we shouldn't pick that up. So if I fill in the grid at the bottom, that should then work. I can then place these buckets. Then when it's done, when you put the buckets in there, grab our other buckets out. Ideally, that would work. The downside, obviously, at the moment is that we don't have buckets to spare. What I will do, because we do have a fusion reactor running at the moment, so we don't actually need to use this guy for water anymore, or for ice, for dry ice for the reactors. So I should be able to say, halt. No more water buckets in there. And I think now we'll actually get our water bucket supply Aren't they? The water bucket's still going somewhere. Who's taking all our... Oh, wait, I guess I'm taking the water buckets at the moment. But... yeah, okay. I think we're fine. I think it was me. I think I'm taking the water buckets. Do we have them in here? Yeah, we've got 32 maintained, allegedly. Alright, cool. I'm not the happiest chap, but it does appear to be working. The one other thing we could try is if just placing this in here works. You know what I mean? Like, hey, who knows? Maybe that will work. Maybe it will be like, yeah, sure. The answer is no. The answer is no. No, it will not. It will not. To be fair, it's on pickup only. Hold on. Hold on. Let's try this again. No. Okay. Cool. Absolutely splendid. Cool. Well, there you go. Now you know. No, we're doing this on bag mode. Pull out these. Wonderful. Now, yeah. These are only needed to this level if you're planning to lily pad them, which I guess I should have thought about because we're probably not. So I think we can get away with just placing them in the corners like that. So at the very least, to get this guy up and running, we can do that. And then once we actually want to get, what do you call it? The lily pads of fertility up and running, then we can place a bunch more. I should probably get like a ridiculous amount of buckets in the system in preparation. For example, currently we've got this. Let's just order like 1,000 buckets. That seems pretty good. And hopefully we're not using it anywhere now, so it should just work. Everything should be fine. So yeah, so we'll have to till this. We'll update the range on the builders. And then we'll buy the seeds. We'll, build the seeds. What else needs to be done? That's fine. Wonderful question that you asked today. What else needs to be done? I think what we'll do is we'll have to see what needs to be upgraded next. As in, if this is fine, if we can upgrade this properly, then what we'll have to do is expand this massively, right? If this becomes the bottleneck where it's like we're making enough seeds, we're making enough essence to make the seeds, boom, massive. If we have a problem with bees, even if it's slightly a problem, I want to overdo it. Because I don't want to keep going back and forth when now I go back, add a couple more incubators, then we come back here, add a couple layers. I want to say, no, okay, is this working? Cool. 10 by 10. Like, go big, right? Maybe even, we could arguably go bigger, but, and same with that. If this is the bottleneck, let's do a ridiculous amount. Let's times whatever we've got by 10. Like, let's solve the problem so that we're not doing this back and forth stuff. And I think that'll be massive. So we'll get these layers done. I'll have to add dimensional chests to the builder blacklist as well. I do remember that. This part here is the part that isn't fun. And the part that I wish was automated. I will say that. Let me know if you guys have a way to do this. Like, do you reckon the building wand can do it? Don't know. Is this guy going to fill up instantly? He is. Awesome. So we can sort of speed it up a little bit. Very nice. Boom. Did I get that one? I did. Alright, cool. I think I've gotten all the water that needed to be gotten. Need to be gotten. Sure. Awesome. So, what now? Now we need a till. That is fine. Let's grab an oldemodium hoe, set it to shapeless, and we can pretty much do that in a few swings. It's hard to tell if I'm hitting the right spots. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. I guess we'll see once it's all watered, which bits I've missed, if any. Very nice. Okay, so currently does it look like it's all going to get watered? Bits right next to it are getting watered. Bits in the corner are getting watered. I think we're going to be good. I'll have to get the area below as well, of course. Well, hold on. Where do I need to right click in order to get only 2 things needed? If I aim intentionally for like a half, like there, then we can just do 2 halves. So if I like aim here, then I can do there. Instead of doing 3 splotches. So you sort of got to jump it right in the middle. You got to commit to it. Not right in the middle, but not right on the edge either. Boom, boom. Cool. Is that the whole thing? Just this one in the middle, it looks like. Pow. Awesome. So what we can do, just to, I guess, hurry up the watering, is we can grab our watering can, and as you can see, it will instantly water all the plots. Since we know the rest of the water will actually keep it watered. There we go. You'll love to see it. Cool. It works above ground as well, as you can tell there. Cool. So, let's have a look down here. For starters, this one is the shape card that builds. This is the one that destroys. We will want to add in dim chest and item collection. Oh, actually, you know what? It's on whitelist, so no, we don't even have to add that. Because it'll only break the seeds. Cool. So what we need to do instead, this one is for the clearing quarry. So we will shift right click. First corner will be here. And second corner will be, I'll make sure it's one above there. Cool. Oh, look what I've done at the bottom with that text opacity. It does make it a little bit easier to read in these dimensions where there's no background half the time. Cool. So that's good now. Grab this guy, set his corners as well. It'll be the same thing. I probably could have just written whatever the offset was, but obviously this works too. Boom, settings copied. Very nice. And voila. So, all we need now are the seeds and the lily pads. In terms of the seeds, if we go diamond seeds, I'll actually have to change the recipe. Let's go processing place. Should still be same old, same old. Very nice. We will have to update this recipe for diamond seeds, and we'll do it for emerald seeds as well, since they're our two main contenders. And we will order... Actually, no. Why am I doing... Yeah, no, I will have to do 32 at a time. I psyched myself out of it. Boom, 32. All right, I'll be back with these two done. Alrighty. There we go. Cool. So we can come and bring them down here. Boom, chuck them both in. Wonderful. Are we currently crafting any? Nope. Let's go diamond seeds. Let's order... Actually, we can math this. Let's get the proper number. So... the lag! Alright, let's grab a tape measure. You guys didn't hear anything. Everyone's okay. Alright, let's go across here. So, this is a 9x9. Who saw that coming? So, it is a 9x9, right? And what do we have? We've got 8 plots of land here and 8 below. So we want to do 9 times 9 times 16, right? Yes, times 16. So we need 1,296 extra. That's not including the remaining bits here. So let's do that as well, actually. Let's just make sure we have the right amount. So on here, we are going to need... what do we require, roughly? Oh, there's not the middle block as well. The middle block's not being used. So I will have more than enough, regardless. And what's that, a 6... Let's just order the 1,200, because then... What will that be? That'll be like... I think that might be enough to... No, it won't be enough to... Hold on. 9 by 6 is going to be 54... But it's going to be 54 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 50. Cool. So it would be 50. So I'm going to add 50. Right? But that's going to be minus the 1 in the middle there, as well as the 16. So it's going to be minus 17. So I need 1,329 diamond seeds, allegedly. Let's see if we've mapped this out. 1,329. Can we afford that? No. A combination is the insanium we need. Another combination is actually wheat seeds that we don't have, so a little bit disappointing. That's fine. In that case, let's do... Hold on. Let's just do a plot at a time then. So 81 times 2 minus 2. I just minus 2 off 162 to come to 160. Big math happening here. Cool. Let's order 160. That should chop up. In the meantime, let's have a look. Insanium. We have a lot. And all but 3 have been have had their productivity increase, which is awesome. We might actually have to increase the tier levels of the B area over here, because it's getting I think we're filling up pretty well. Very, very nice. All right, let's stand up tall. Let's go in here. Let's grab out all of these. Boom. And boom. So what we want is we want combinations of 5. So for example, that. And then we've got 3 left over that we'll chuck back in there. And that should be good. So we'll do that. We will have these lined up. We'll grab out the Omega. Grab about 44 of them. Brilliant. So we're going to chuck you in. Open this guy. Chuck you in. Chuck that in. Awesome. Nice and easy to do. Boom. All right, so we need 3 more. Looks like we have 2 empty spots here. Might as well. Both of these are a little bit bugged, but that's fine. They're fixed now. Cool. Go next. Awesome. Any more little empty plots? Oh, this one looks to be empty. I will happily do that. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. So, these guys are all honeybees with horrendous upgrades that I could totally just, swap out. As are these. These are all pretty poor upgrades. We do have... What were these? These were going to be coal bees? Okay, yeah, so all of these can probably be switched out, which is awesome. I'll preemptively take the coal out so that we know that there's not really much going on over here and we can take out the rest of the stuff, the upgrades and whatnot. Which, I can do, I guess. Oh, this one did have some coal. Okay, cool. Awesome bees in it. The rest didn't though, so I'll just empty those. Yeah. We'll put the Omega upgrades in as we go, just in case we don't end up using them. I don't know. We do have a lot of Omega upgrades, but it is a pain when you can't find out where they've gone. And you need to make more, but you don't have them already made. Nightmare. Cool. Very cool. So, Insanium, we got more of that coming along. Awesome. Diamond Seeds, we have 160. Cool. Let's order 160 more, especially with all these bees hooked up again now. We should be mowing through them. Let's jump in here. Jump into Beyond. Yeah, so traveling to and fro dimensions is still a little bit of a lag spike central. But, hey, so currently we have almost a full plot filled up. It's like 1.5, right? I'm going to reignite Diamond. You know what? Before we do that, let's increase all of these. So this one breaks stuff, and it runs for 2 seconds. We're going to want it to run for, I want to say, 10 seconds. This one here waits 5 seconds. I'm going to have it wait 15 seconds. And then this guy's going to run for like 40 seconds. And then this guy here that empties the machine, he's going to wait like a minute. And I think that'll be good. So what I can do is we can check, and we've almost got all of our seeds. 160 plus 160, we should have 320, should we not? So they're on their way. It's obviously doing 32 at a time. Any second now. It should just be one more cycle, right? I believe. So once we see them roll in, here we go. We should have 320 once they've all shown up. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, you know what? Let's... it's not going to be the way that we think it is anyway. Boom. So we click this. The quarry's currently going through. It should be. For what, 10 seconds? It should be breaking everything. Should be breaking only seeds. As seen here. That should be it running. I might have had to reset it. You know what? I might have messed up. Can we click that again? I might have messed up by clicking that again. This is fine. I don't know if it's breaking stuff. It looks like it almost broke the stuff, but then I guess it ran out. Like, all the new seeds should be at the back. Meaning this should have been broken. Meaning I'm a little bit concerned with what I've done here. I guess we'll just wait for this to finish. And then we'll run it again from scratch. It's possible it didn't get there in time. I doubt it. But I suppose it is possible. Entity's not move. Keep running with redstone signal. So that's running for 10 seconds. That's waiting longer. Let's run them both. So like, let's run this one for 20. Yep. This one's going to wait 25 seconds. Then it's going to run for 40 seconds. 40 seconds should be plenty, I think. And then this guy back here, he should be done. Looks like he only runs for 5 seconds. That 5 seconds obviously just being to empty any seeds that are left over. So that guy's done now, as you can see. Cool. Awesome. Let's try this again. All the seeds are placed. This thing, aside from the lack of lily pads, is in theory working. But yeah. So, yeah, they are working, right? Yeah, that's the same as this. Yeah, cool. But I would like to just make sure that it will actually destroy the stuff as well. So if I click this, we should see all these fields get emptied. There we go. That field's been emptied. It's hard to tell, isn't it? It's still running. It's possible it's clearing below, but still claims it's running. It's like we've got the wrong area on it, but I'm pretty sure we right-click that corner, then we right-click the top right corner. Oh, it got it! It did actually manage to get it. It just took it quite a while to get there. But it is now all completely barren. And that guy should be starting up quite soon. He should wait 25 seconds. Yep, now he's running. And as you can see, we get everything placed. It places it on the top, then on the bottom. It seems. And there we go. That's pretty good. It's still running, so if there were any seeds left, well, they'd be doing their thing. But I guess we're good. Oh, these guys aren't running for as long though. Yeah, no, these guys need to run a little bit longer. These guys need to run for 20 seconds. Right? Yeah, no. How long did it? Yeah. Pulse extender, 20. Yeah. These guys gotta run a little bit longer. Cool. And then this guy's still probably waiting a minute until he runs. That's fine. Cool. So, oh, you know what? While this is still running, I can probably just manually put these in. They're probably not placed in the right spot, maybe. Oh no, I think they did go where they need to go. Cool. Alright, so yeah, that's fine. Now it's just lily pad time. Lily pad time is going to be another episode time because we need fertile essence, which needs this stuff, which as you can see, we're low on the catechizing gland. Now we can get it from a loot fabricator, which we may have to do. But we can also just get it from mobs. From creepers and ghast. So we might just have to set up creepers in our thingy thing in order to get that. But yeah, hey, I'll tell you what. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the helpful comments. As per usual. Thank you for the nice comments as well. You guys always have nice comments and it's very, very sweet to read. Yeah, it's very weird being on the receiving end. You know what I mean? But like it's good. Like it's did I say weird? It's like surreal, I guess would be the better word, you know what I mean? What was that? Oh yeah, I forgot we're squeezing bees. I'm like, why'd the bee die over here? Oh yeah, it is their purpose. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Let's double check real quick that this works. They should grow super fast now, right? Oh, I didn't even fertilize the earth. Oh no. It's not actually the end of the world, but yeah, okay. I mean, here's a difference in the rate of growth. As you saw, that one grew and then didn't go any. Yeah, cool. Okay. So we'll have to fertilize as well. Oh, God. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the series. Hopefully you're enjoying everything. Thank you, of course, to our donators and our channel members. I'll load up my internet browser and we'll double check the members list. As per usual, I feel the need to remind you guys two things. First of which is I don't get notified when someone becomes a member. Apparently, according to YouTube, it's my job to just keep my eye on it and watch and be like, whoa, we lost a member. Ah, we've gained a member. So yeah, that's so I apologize if you've become a member and I've missed it for a little while or whatever. And then beyond that, if you are a channel member, don't feel as though you need to be one. You don't need to be one. Don't feel pressured to become a channel member or maintain your membership. Watching the videos and commenting and like just being a part of the community is insane. It's gotten us to where we are. It's gotten it to where like I'm getting like 800 views a video, and it's like I did nothing in the video. You know, like I played the game as we always have been, but like it wasn't anything special. You know, like it wasn't a unique. It's like the rest. So like that's crazy, genuinely crazy. So thank you guys so much. So yeah, thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy and Final Phoenix 13. They have been tier 3 channel members for a very long time, which is insane. Thank you. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cough. I'm tearing up. But no, thank you to everyone. We've had Warnox join 29 days ago. Ghost King rejoined 28 days ago. Gray 28 days ago. I think we covered those. Jake as well, 22 days ago, and then Lou has rejoined 17 days ago. Welcome back. Welcome in general. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. You know what? I will grab a different thumbnail with this. There we go. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.